Thank you, Mel.
It's Sam, you're here because over the journey, over the years, and this is actually not our first interview, as you just reminded me. We did one, a dozen years ago or something along those lines, or 10 years ago.
I'd have to check the year, but I think it might be more than 10 years ago.
It was a classic anyway. So the reason you're here is because over the years I've found you to be one of the most ethical, one of the most happiest, and one of the best agents. So you're sort of on the podium at all times when I think of agents in those sorts of areas. So what's your secret? Why do you think like that?
Yeah, well, thanks, Mel. That's a pretty glowing rap. Why do I think like that? I think like that because I have a passion for it. I love the people, and I've also been mentored by my dad and came through from a generational group of real estate agents, and in that, I think I just wanted to make a difference. Like I really didn't want to be the stock standard agent. I wanted to change the perception of how people might perceive an agent, and in doing that, just be consistent, be happy, enjoy what I do. And I always thought, well, I could do anything I wanted to. If I was going to do real estate, I'd just apply myself, and make sure I do it just right. I want people to have a good experience, and I want them to, turn into a raving fan at the end. And obviously, you've got to do your best. You can't please everybody, but the aim is for people to walk away. You can hold your head high and have fun doing it. I think is the key. Yeah.
So I remember here we've had a few lunches here over the journeys.
We have. This is one of our favourite spots.
Here we are at Elwood Bathers in Elwood. Looking out onto the beach, it is one of the best restaurants going around in Melbourne. I believe it's certainly a hidden secret. So in one of those lunches where we might have been having 2 or 3 wines, or maybe a few more than 2 or 3 wines, and we were discussing the meaning of life and why you were screwing me down on price or something along those lines when I was buying and you were selling, I remember that you were telling me about a particular degree that you did. So what's your qualification for real estate then, as a matter of interest?
Well, my qualification was a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology and Archaeology.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Stands to reason.